All right, so we're gonna talk about another coon besides George Lopez and stuff. This is a coon of African American descent, camera skin like me. He's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he came to the state of Texas supporting the Cowboys last month. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and a white man had came. I think his name is Dan Black. Had asked him from Dallas to Milwaukee, are you Sheriff David Clarke? And he said, yeah. He shook his head. And they seen these sheriff waiting for this white man and, trying to detain him at the airport because he looked at him wrong. But in the meantime, there's a federal lawsuit going against this coon. And I'm glad that he's getting his wake up call. And this coon has also threatened this man, was acting, cyber thugging. This coon was cyber thugging this white man. Being a savage, being that savage from the birth of a nation that Silas Lynch portrayed, being that brute, and he forgot that he ain't supposed to treat the white people like that. It's supposed to be African American and Hispanic people you're supposed to treat. Many, not all minority cops, and I say this, are the worst. Half, not all. Those are minority cops. I do apologize. If you're the good ones, if you're the Nakaya, what's her name, the one who made that video, that's a good cop. One cop, he's a Latino too. She's a mixed race. The sister that made Nakia, what's her name? Nakia Jones, her name, Nakaya Jones. But another one, he's a private investigator. He's a former LAPD officer. He moved to here, Texas. He's in Central Texas, and he does investigation on police corruption. And he's Hispanic. He's Latino, and he talks about how the racist is. Yeah, so those who try to say all Hispanic people are like George Lopez and like many of those who are portrait money, stop it, please. Okay, there's a YouTube video of him. Yes, it is, and I give this Latino brother the real respect. You had African American people and Latino people in New York, and I wish HPD and councils do the same thing, who also came together and admitted that they was told to harass African American descended people, Latinos, and also LGBT community in New York, and they came out and said this. This is one thing I'm glad that New York is a liberal city because they came out. So they came out and said this, and they said that if they did the white community and minorities, please take notes. They said the white folks will call the mayor office the next day. If you've been harassed by police officers, mistreated, please email your congressman. Please email your mayor, whoever. Okay, remember, if you're voting for these people, they're supposed to help you out. Email the ACLU, the one I marched with doing the Martin King. Oh yeah, they would look at me weird. Yes, you had some minority officers, Latino and African, they would look at me weird when I was marching with the ACLU in Houston for Martin King's Day. I'm sorry, I don't like corruption. You're gonna teach me right, teach me right. Don't mix corruption in it. You know what I'm saying? So you're no different than the devil when you do that. Now I ain't perfect, don't get it wrong, but I mean that's why I love God to do the correction, not human of any sort. But anyway, so David Clarke has came out. Was I don't know if he apologized, but there's a lawsuit against him for abuse of power, and I don't think he gonna win. You kiss Trump ass, and just like the Blastican sister, no, not the heckler from George Lopez, Stacey Dash, yeah, her. They canned this woman on Fox News. They're about to hire Tammy Lorraine. I know she's gonna get hired. They're gonna get a real white woman, okay? And to David Clarke, I don't feel sorry for you, bro. You know, that's why I say that, you think that the man that shot the brother in Miami, who's Latino's worse, I'm sorry. I I always say this, if I don't become famous, and once I go back to school, I might change my major to criminal justice to know about the criminal law. Yeah, for real. Um, and I tell people, which I want to get more memory on my phone, to please get your state laws on your app. If you got Facebook and all that, you need to have that, especially a minority. Texas law has a free app where you can just download the laws so you know exactly who you're dealing with. They hate to find people who know about or who's interested in the law. who's educated. That's why they go after the thugs and cholos and stuff who choose not to be educated. So those who are minority who choose not to be educated, let me let you know something. I'm not perfect, but is it Hosea 6:4 or 4:6 says people suffer of a lack of knowledge. So that's why they say knowledge is power. Please take notice of that. I ain't perfect, but I know about that Bible verse, and I do take notice. David Clarke, I don't have no love for this, bro. I want him to get the Coon card against him, like George Zimmerman did when he killed Trayvon. He's so proud. He thought looked like he thought that he get the white people's approval. Who been shooting and beating him up lately? It ain't nobody look like no brother. There ain't no Latino dude. Although Latino dude kicked him out of the club. Use the word nigga lover. But you forgot, George Zimmerman, your great grandfather was Afro-Peruvian. Wasn't for that so-called nigga grandfather of yours, your ass wouldn't be here, George Zimmerman. Okay, let's get this in Peru. Your mama and your grandmother would not be here. You remember that's your grandma's dad. Yes. Don't forget that, idiot. Point is, they kicked him out. But white dudes, blonde blood, the ones that he wished he looked like, because, the idea of Maharada Raza in Latino community is to make babies look more like Scotty McCurry. Scotty McCurry, the country singer, the one that won American Idol, his dad's Puerto Rican. Part Puerto Rican, part Irish. Yes, That's all one of these boys from South Carolina. Yes, he's part Puerto Rican, he's Boricua, okay? They look like Christina Aguilera. They're not looking for people that look like Selena Gomez. I'm sorry, Selena Gomez. I'm sorry. Sorry. Don't ever say who gets a flying for Black Lives Matter and then try to date a high yellow brother from Ethiopia, actually born in Canada, talking about the weekend. Watch out the weekend. Watch out. Done wrong. I love me Latin. Hey, I got Latin roots in me too. From Spanish Creole roots. From French Creole in Louisiana. Okay, but I'm very choosy. If they have a mindset like the female version of George Lopez and some Gomez situation or Rada Rivera situation, nah, kick him to the curb. You know what I'm saying? Kick him to the curb. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling the mindset. Okay, you have to have someone who's on your side. Okay. So I'm just saying, don't be gullible. Don't be like Ricky Smiley's brother. I mean, the son. Excuse me. Okay. So that's the reason why I'm letting you know that David Clarke is now gonna lose the lawsuit. They're gonna get a white man. I know exactly what they're gonna do. They use the Coons and Porchos to further Trump's agenda. But once those Coons and Porchos realize the white people are going to take them spots, and they're no longer going to have those spots anymore. Remember, I told people that it's going to be the prisoners, especially the African American and his Latino descendant, and those other groups. Let me let you know. To both communities, both groups are the highest growing prison population. I'm sorry, I said both. And the reason why, in y'all talking about in the Hispanic, it's mostly black. Well, no. Do your damn research. Go on Latin Rebels. They will tell you Latino are targeted by police and getting shot, and also been put in there. And remember, they started getting illegal immigrants in this country, who are especially the Latino, and locking them up and putting in a prison complex, because those brothers and Latino brothers who's locked up, whether it be legal or not legal, are going to be building that wall, since Mexico refused to build it. I told you, you cannot get another country to build your wall. Let me say this again. You cannot get another country to build your wall. You have to pay that wall. People say it's our taxpayer money. The government is rich already, and they make money off of the prison population. You know what I'm saying? So when they make gangster rap, that's why those who grew up in the 90s, that's why Will Smith, that's why Hammer couldn't make any records, because they promoted gangster rap. That's why you have someone like Kodak Black, who have records and warrants and still popping. Okay? That's why you have Narco Corridos. Corridos didn't have songs about chopping someone's head off over a drug deal in Spanish, but they promoted it. The record label, they white people, Jew or Gentile. I just say Jew or Gentile, so not being anti-Semitic. No matter what the religion or the faith, they're not following their faith if they're doing this. They're sitting here promoting this. And Coons and Porchos are participating in it, whether it be in gangster rap, whether it be in African American descendant population, or Chicano rap, or Puerto Rican rap, whatever you want to call it. When you're my minority brothers and sisters, when you participate in this behavior, they're trying to get the younger crowd. That's why y'all young, dumb people, sorry to call like this, that happen to be African American and Hispanic who are especially the ones who are adults who didn't vote at all. Okay, that's why Trump won. That's why they refuse to get in politics. Just like, and you do need to have your kids in politics. I'm disagree with Vice show about, no, I'm gonna call him out about the white girl who was doing the cheerleading thing. Let me explain the reason why I said disagree with her, because let me say something this, because you are, that's why I do agree that white folks who are racist still need to be racist with their politics, but our people, everyone, need to be grilled in politics too at that age, because that's why we had that situation with the Trump winning. You didn't have to vote for Hillary Clinton. I voted for Gary Johnson, and he could have won. He had no scandals. Both Hillary and Trump had scandals while they campaigned. You don't hear nothing about Gary Johnson, and actually he's more like Bernie Sanders. Or they could have voted for Bernie Sanders before Hillary Clinton was, when the Democrat Party promoted her, trying to make Bernie Sanders lose. So, just let you know, is that is the reason why. And a lot of these minority groups call each other niggas and wetback and spicks and monkeys and chungos and all that other crap that y'all do on YouTube and social media and making white folks laughing, because as y'all doing that, white people who are racist are saying, look at those niggas and wetbacks just fighting each other like a bunch of savages in the jungle. But wait, we will put them in the prison population. And when they be locked in the prison population and we're going to take away their rights, they're slaves, because the Constitution make you a slave when you are in the prison. They're going to be building that wall while our Aryan Brotherhood type people, after I bring them out, I bet you, I'm not, look, y'all better not come on my channel with that bullshit. This is my prediction, and I could be wrong, making an ass out of myself. They're not going to be building that wall. The white criminals, especially the AB, yeah, of course, and those Nazi ones as well, the others who belong to those organizations, are not going to be building that wall. It's going to be the cholos and thugs, both African American and Hispanic community, whether it be Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever, whether it be from California, or in Miami, or Rikers prison, whatever, in New York, you're going to be building that wall. So everybody's going to have a job, but ain't going to get paid. Can't call nobody lazy. Can't say about somebody on welfare. All that little claim that both communities have been using that thing, oh, they take away our benefits and they're messing getting jobs. Everybody's going to have a job, but they're going to be the ones not having no pay to it. And those who supported Trump, like David Clarke, who's supposed to be police, bruh, you're about to lose your license, bro. You're about to lose your badge. That go to idle badge you used to worship so much. You and many minority cops who participate in that mess are about to lose your badge. They're going to replace you with white racist people who are the Klan and Nazi ones in the closet with your occupation, bruh. So good luck in that situation. Since you harassed that white man, let me tell you this. I have one drop of white blood in me besides African and Native American. I have Hispanic origin from the white side of the Spain Creole part of my roots. White lives matter in this situation. To my white friend who's about to get that support, let me say this: a brother with white one, when of course David Clarke has it too, but he don't admit it. But I admit to my miscarriage, and it's a much white power. Win that lawsuit, make that coon suffer. That's all I have to say.